Ricky Gervais is best known as the co-creator of the hit show The Office, and he's also known for poking fun at celebrities at the Golden Globes. He's now showing a softer side in Derek. It's a 7-episode series on Netflix. He plays a caretaker, a caregiver, in a retirement home.
Oh, a spider!
Derek!
I'm drowning.
No, you're not drowning.
She's laughing.
Just you have to get all this off. It's soaking.
I will.
You're going to get pneumonia. You're going to get leeches or something.
Leeches? What from?
Well, there's going to be leeches in there. They won't. Don't take your clothes off.
What are you filming?
Ricky Gervais, good morning again. Good to see you.
Hello.
How you been?
Good, thank you.
Yeah? Busy, though, obviously.
Yeah, well, that's good. That's a good thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm doing this show and the Muppets and, hanging out with you.
Which is nice.
I always try to make time for that.
We like that. Thanks very much. So they sent me a link for this show to watch Derek last night, and I watched it, and I came away, I think surprised is too simple a word. I came away smiling.
Yeah.
And I hope you understand what I mean by that. It wasn't what I expected.
No,
though.
it's not an out-and-out comedy. It's sort of sweet. There's dramatic moments. I've always snuck drama into my stuff, though. The Office and extras. This probably more so. I mean, it's still a sitcom, but it's a sort of show about kindness. And people are surprised that I'm nice, which is an insult.
Well, I don't.
I always knew I was nice.
I wasn't surprised you were nice, but I was surprised. You find yourself waiting for more punchlines until you realize that's not really what this is about.
No, it's about a group of sort of. I suppose they're flawed characters. They're sort of outsiders, and they work together in this old people's home. And it's about them passing on their kindness. And the reason they're like that, and a bit flawed and a bit scruffy and not too bright, is so kindness can come along and trump everything. So it's really uplifting. It's quite sad, but it's uplifting as well.
And it comes from a place, I think, anecdotally, in your personal history.
Yeah, most of my family growing up were care workers. They worked in old people's homes, some for Alzheimer's. I've got sort of 30 years of stories. And I always try and write about what I know. I worked in an office for 10 years and I wrote a sitcom about it. Extras about my life in sort of showbiz. So I always try and... I think something resonates more if it's realistic and it's sort of from the heart. So, but it is a sitcom. I don't want people to think, oh, this is going to be a depressing...
It's not a tearjerker. No, not at all.
It's sweet and it's funny and, yeah.
You chose to go the Netflix route with this, and you all know, everybody knows, you can do Netflix, you can watch one episode at a time, or you can binge.
That's right.
It's like a pizza at home. You can eat one slice, you can eat the whole pie.
You can't leave a pizza.
Do you binge?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
What do you binge on?
All my favourite shows I've binged on. Latest one is probably House of Cards. Watching 4 or 5 a night. I just
you
can't
like consuming television that way?
I absolutely love it, and I think most people do. And I think Netflix have really hit the zeitgeist here with giving people what they want, which is choice, when they want to watch it, where they want to watch it, and how much they want to watch at once. And when I went to Netflix, I sent them an email saying, I think you're the future. Now they're the present. This is happening now. TV habits are changing.
I mentioned when we had you on a second ago, you get 5 million Twitter followers. We asked you one question. We now know you prefer black
This is going to be an insightful, investigative journey.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm striving for. Now, this is going to be tougher. Okay?
Yeah.
Somebody on Twitter wanted to know what inspired you to go into comedy.
I don't know really. I sort of ambled into it. I've always liked funny people. My friends have always been funny. It's always been there. But as a profession, my influences were probably Laurel and Hardy, my first love from like 5, 6, 7. I've never lost that. And a lot of my influences were American influences, things like Bilko and modern stuff like Curb Enthusiasm. I've always loved American stuff.
Well, we like your stuff too.
Oh, thank you very much.
It's always good to have you here.
I'm going to go and jump out there with Keith Urban now.
You are?
Just going to do 20 minutes.
That's okay. Just do one set. That's all right.
Yeah.
Ricky, good to see you. Derek is on Netflix starting this Thursday.